Ego, it's so okay. Okay. So the last part of my trilogy to introductory to excuse me. I was just talking about like my experience as an African American person in America, and just like I just wanted to express my thoughts with Red Note and like Chinese friends and everybody, all other friends. I don't know. So far, I've kind of been specifically talking to China, but hi, China. Hi, friends. Hi, every other friend. I don't know who else uses who. I don't know who else uses Red Note. Like, I guess other people use Red Note. I know an Indian guy liked. I mean, a guy from India liked my one of my songs. So, thanks, dude. And there were some other people too. Thanks everybody who's liked my stuff. Um, okay, so here's gonna be a rough part at the end, but I gotta say it. I'm talking about America. So back to okay. So here I'm gonna go back to the format of stereotype and real. So the stereotype is that we're rude, and I can't argue that. Well, no, honestly, but it's funny because I've heard people say that we're rude, and then I've also heard people say that we're nice. But I think that I heard someone say that we're nice when we're driving, like we're not going to hit you when we're driving, and that's not even true. Like it really just depends everywhere about everything. Like everything it depends on the state you're in, it depends on the county you're in, it depends on the city, it just depends. Like the way somebody drives, the way somebody holds the door open for you, the way someone won't sexually harass you. Like it's seriously like um you it just depends. Um so but okay, so yeah, it just it depends on how the person was born. It depends on the individual person. Sometimes it can have to do with a a group of like a location is overall kind, um or if you're like in like a specific location, like maybe if like for example I'm going to church today, so like if I'm in my church, like they're gonna be nice, but you know it I don't know. That's not really, I can't really say whether or not America's nice. Everybody who voted for Kamala is nice. But yeah, so doing crazy things and no one cares. Yeah, someone said that and I was like, that's interesting. So she was just like, I love how Americans just like do anything and just no one cares. They just do anything. And I was like, okay, so we care, but we just have a lot of people who just they care because they just whip out their phone and try and get record it and get all the views, and that's why they care. And then other people are just in the moment, watch it and think it's funny, and other people are like, oh God, not again, and just like move on with their day. You know, it's like whatever. Same old, same old. So yeah, I don't know. And then again, when it comes to like the guns and drugs, we're all just like divided on that. Some people do them illegally and quiet. And then also, we literally are divided because different states have different laws. So, like, for example, with weed, you can go, what is it, DC? It's legal in DC. So technically, yeah, it's frustrating for my brother. What is it? Yeah, I don't think it's legal in Maryland, but it's legal in DC. So like for example, my brother does weed, but he can't have it at home, but he does it in DC. So every time he comes home, he's like, I want to go back to DC. wait, wait. But but yeah, so I know this is a bad angle. I could have had the bears here. You can see my fairies. I did a bad job. I don't know. I put some of my art up here. But yeah. Okay. Oh crap! Now here's the scary part. Oh dang! I gave myself 10 minutes for the scary part. No, I'm just kidding. So the vote last year. Dun dun dun. So no, I'm kidding. But yeah, that is a big thing. And I heard somebody was like, "Are you guys really divided on that?" I'm like, why else do you think we had a vote on it? Of like, I I don't I get that. Like, you're not. It's like not everyone. We're all different people, so we're gonna have different opinions. Not everyone. Like, this is a huge state. I mean, sorry, a huge country, and so we're obviously gonna think different things, even though sadly some people don't have brains. But yeah, same thing with the guns thing. Yeah, somebody had a question and they were like, "Does everyone in America have guns?" But then I had to think to myself and I was like, maybe they don't know. Maybe they thought there was a law that everyone has to have a gun. And I was like, "No, lots of us have differing opinions on guns." And then I told them, I was like, I'm an African American woman, and even within my family, like, we have different opinions. I didn't say like my specific family, which is even true, because like I forget which, my mom or dad, they disagree. Like, one of them wants a gun and one of them doesn't. But like within my whole family, we have different people to like my extended family. But yeah, uh and definitely America, obviously. But it's just like, but I guess I don't. China doesn't get our news, right? Like, China doesn't, because they're like blocked out from the world, I guess, which is part of the reason I really like Red Note, because we get to learn from each other, and it's really cool to like learn like about people and stuff. I would love to go to China. I want to see you guys. But yeah, so basically, the people who voted for Kamala were black and proud. They were Asian, they were women, they were gay, they were smart, they were beautiful. I don't know, they're the best. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. Well, the people who voted for blech, but the other one, just, they were just sheeple, basically. Cause that dude, I swear, he only cares about himself. Does not care about his family, does not care about the people who work for him, does not care about his country. All he does is get dirt on everybody, stabs everybody in the back. He's shown it time and time again, and everyone goes back to him, like kissing his feet, like, just, and it just happens over and over again, and people are just like, "Oh yeah, we love you," and I'm like, why? Does he have dirt on the citizens too? Like, is that why people vote for him? Because he literally got dirt on these individual people? Like, I don't know what's going on. But you know what? I actually found something. Oh yeah, and so this is why I was saying they're sheeple, because they're like, because it's crazy. There's actual like pastors who were like telling the people in their church to vote for him. And that should be illegal, because, or it's at least immoral, because pastors aren't supposed to do that. You can't. Your pastor's not supposed to tell you who to vote for. Like he's literally not supposed to do that. My pastor didn't do that. My pastor voted for Kamala, but he didn't tell people to do that. He actively tells people at church. He's like, this is church. We're about God. We're not about a certain party. We're not about this. We're not about that. My pastor is the best. But so if you look at Revelation 13, 16 through 17, I didn't write the whole quote, but basically, if you think of all those MAGA caps, that's straight up like the whole thing about in Revelations 13, 16 through 17, where they're talking about the false prophet with the marks on their forehead, all the people following the false prophet. And this is exactly what's happening. This is exactly what's happening. And I'm just like, so I didn't find this out. Somebody else figured this out. And I was like, you're spot on. You're spot on. This is exactly what's happening. Yeah. So, getting closer to the end times, people. But, yeah. So, I'm just trying to figure out, I don't know what to pray for, because I'm just like, I kind of want America to go through some crappy times just so we can learn from our mistake and just be like, hey guys, why the hell did you vote for Trump? Like, this is what you get when you vote for this piece of shit. So, but also, another thing, they cheated. Like, I think they didn't actually change the ballot boxes, but they made it so that people couldn't vote. Because I remember when the voting happened, they kept claiming that the voting the voting places were broken and stuff. And they stopped the time. They couldn't vote until, so you were supposed to vote at like 8 a.m, but then it didn't open until like 2 p.m. And then for a lot of people, like, and it was all in Black communities, which all the Black people were the ones who were voting for Kamala. And so, and like, when we looked at all of the places that were Trump states or whatever, they all were Black communities, and that made zero sense, because like before they had Kamala votes, and they were obviously going to be Kamala people, and it was just like, yeah, it was definitely rigged in a way. So it was very fishy. So yeah. Yep, this is very pointy. The wings are getting on me. But anyway, speaking of wings, I am hype because Wonder Woman is kind of my settling hero, because you can never really find hot girl stuff. I watched Justice League Unlimited, or Justice League as a kid, the 2004, 2006, whatever, animated series, and it was dope. It is dope. And the new Superman movie coming out has her in it, and I am so hype. I don't even care about Superman. I'm just kidding. I do care about Superman, but I want to see her. And it was cool because like I made these videos before, like complaining about how they need to have her in some stuff. And I don't know if somebody saw my videos or they were planning on putting her in stuff anyway, but I was just like, yes. So, I hope they write her well. And I know this is unrelated. I'm sorry. It's American cinema. I'm a nerd, so I may make some more videos that are just me talking nerd stuff. I could make I don't know what I'm gonna call these. So-show. Oh no, I haven't made a so-show yet. The so-show. Yeah, I'll call these so-shows, but they'll be special so-shows. The so-show America to China, or something like that. I don't know. All right. So out.